Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I'm Shilpa and I really wish that I could have better visuals to make for this video, but right now all I can show you is that I'm using the double broiler method to infuse this marigold or calendula oil in um, olive oil. Now I'm doing a very little portion of it for this time, but the reason I'm doing this is that I have great faith in calendula oil, and I know for certain that it kills parasites. Now, how I know that is that there are two incidents which happened together, and one was that I was growing a tomato plant, and it was not growing properly. I mean, it didn't look right. So I kind of, it was growing. There were leaves here and there, but it was not looking right. It was not the way it's supposed to be. So I kind of found out that there are these parasites which are attacking the root, and that would be the problem. Um, and why I also know there could be parasites because once the uh, tub in which I'd kept the pot had spilled, and I could see those string-like things, which I mean, I can just spot a parasite anywhere. So I saw that those parasites, and then I researched online, and I found out that there was no actual cure, natural cure for those living uh, creatures which destroy your plants. But then I found this video where one gentleman was explaining about the benefits of marigold and how you can use it to protect your plants. And he just said that, take marigold and just break it up into a few pieces and dig it in to the soil, especially near the roots, and that will do the trick. uh, I had no choice, and there is a lot of marigolds available here in India, so I just went along and bought myself some marigold, and kind of tore it apart and dug it into the soil near the roots. After 1 week, um, my plant was green and lush. I couldn't believe it. What happens is that because of this, the smell, a certain chemical smell that it releases into the um, soil as it decomposes, even that it's kind of the parasites are unable to accept the smell. Good for them. No, good for me. And they cannot tolerate the smell, and they stop eating the roots, and then they die. And it just happened right in front of my eyes, and I even got beautiful what do you say, tomatoes out of them. Now the point of the whole thing, story here, is that when I lost one of my pups, Georgie Jr., to parvovirus, I did not know the entire time that he had parvovirus. In fact, I never knew about a disease called parvovirus. And the day before he died, he passed stool, and in that stool, I kind of saw bubbles, and when I saw those bubbles, I just touched it, and I saw these little string-like things which were parasites. And that's when I did my research on based on how his poopy looked like, and then that's when I found out it was parvovirus. Though he was being treated, he was on saline, but I don't know why we were not informed about the parvovirus thing. The only thing I knew was that the WBC, the white blood cells, were supposed to be in place. Anyways, I did my research, and I just struck me once that what if we can use the same strategy, uh, and even if it's experiment, it's natural, so that's why I want to give it a go. Ideally, there's another way you can make this oil. You can even put it in a glass jar. I dried this, by the way. I bought these leaves and tore it up and dried it um, in the sun for a couple of days, You also get leaves available in the market, but I did this, and then I just covered it just enough with olive oil, and now I'm giving the double boiler method. The other thing you can do is just keep it in the sun in a glass mason jar, and let this the thing happen naturally. I will be putting this in the sun as well, in spite of doing the double boiler method, and I'll be putting this like a couple of drops maybe, or half a teaspoon or quarter teaspoon, let me see how it smells, into my little puppy's milk, um, because he's quite used to having oil in his milk. I anyways put 1 teaspoon of uh, olive oil into his milk, and that's what I'm going to be giving him, uh, just maybe a couple of days. Now I will be giving him a bit more often. Then after, once he gets his shots and inoculations, I can kind of go easy on it. But since he's a stray dog, his immunity is already very strong, thank God for that. And I also give him 7 C's cod liver oil, not too much, just a little bit in his milk. And I want to make a video on how I make his milk, because a video like that helped me, and maybe my video will help someone else. So anyways, I'm going to be using this oil. The whole point of me using this oil is to get rid of parasites. Parvovirus is something which is like an intelligent disease. There are two types. One is the one which attacks the stomach, the digestive system, and the other, which is the latest one, I mean what I know of, is which attacks the heart. I hate that disease. I have seen a puppy going right in front of my eyes. So whatever possible, now he's not got his inoculations. I'm waiting for a couple of weeks more, and I just want to keep him safe. I don't want to see another dog. I cannot see another dog go for with parvovirus. um, uh, Also, what I want to say is that I'm not a trained professional in the topic of pets, or dogs or cats. Anything. I'm just doing something which is natural. That's why I'm doing it, and that's why I'm documenting it and sharing it with you guys. But at least you can try this for your plants. I mean, just having a marigold's plant neck in your garden can save a lot of trouble. A lot of insects can be taken care of and stuff like that, and this thing can get rid of parasites. And I think that should be enough, and I thank you for listening so much to thank you for listening to me blabbering so much. I'm going to keep this for 2 hours, and then I'm going to drain it. I'm not going to drain it. I'm going to let this be and let it infuse even more throughout the week, and probably once I'm satisfied. Oh my gosh, look at me going on and on. Anyways, bye for now. Have a wonderful day. Yay, I managed to blabber for 8 minutes. Bye, have a wonderful day, and I really hope that this video helps somebody in some way or the other. And until my next video, bye bye.